Will the Prime Minister...
It's not a political question.
We don't think that's fair.
Comment consulter honnêtement?
Order.
I've seen the profound, I've seen the inspirational, I've seen the mediocre, I've seen the tawdry, and what it shows me is it's as imperfect as our system is. This is the house of the common people.
We will take no lessons on ethics from them.
Can the Prime Minister update British Columbians?
Tell Canadians in what year the budget will be balanced.
I couldn't imagine that I would ever be in a place like this. And then when I sat in my seat and I looked up at that fabulous ceiling in the House of Commons, it was just awe-inspiring. I just felt it was a remarkable honor to be there.
When I was first elected, there was over 200 Conservative MPs, and so I was on actually the opposition side in the back row, and I remember a reporter asking me, he said, "Jeepers, you didn't get a very good seat." And I said, "There are no bad seats in the House of Commons."
The worth of a government in the main is what it does for its people.
We are opening doors to opportunity and to equality in the workplace.
Hear, hear.
There were the orators who sat in those benches that I sit in now, who spoke with great skill on to get things happening in this country.
When I entered Parliament, in 1971, women were not that present than they are today, and that's why, the first women to be in the Senate is important to remind you that not everybody has had the rights and freedoms that we enjoy today. The same for the first Indian, Gladstone, to enter the chamber. Well, today we are in a process on the path of reconciliation, but in those days, we were still fighting to deprive them from their own, territory.
More than any words, laws, or legal claims ever could. We still have to struggle, but now we are in this together. I reach out to all Canadians. I reach out to all Canadians today in this spirit of reconciliation. Miigwech.
I remember listening to President Clinton and sitting right behind him as he spoke, because I was a minister at the time. And I remember listening to Nelson Mandela, which made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
I know that it is a rare privilege for anyone from another country to be invited to address this hallowed institution of Canadian democracy.
When you enter and you just, say, I'm here and I have to say something meaningful, because what I'm going to say, the stand that I'm going to take, might have an impact on how Canadians will live and how their freedom will be shaped and how their aspirations will be fulfilled.
This place, the memories, the walls, if they could tell stories, would tell great stories, sad stories, joyful stories, remarkable stories.
There were all the shots. We thought immediately, this is a hostage taking. Someone just doesn't come in with a single gun. This is multiple shooters. We heard multiple shots, and everyone got down. And we were looking at the door and thinking, how do we block the door? And a security guard put his body against it to hold it. And one of the shots came in here. And I'm so glad they never fixed that. They left it to me. I really didn't want them to clean it up and change it, because every time I come here, I think someone put his life on the line to protect the elected members who are here to represent people.
Canada's parliament and democracy is embedded in that building. To be in the House of Commons and the wonderful history that goes with that, it's been very breathtaking, very moving for me.
Those places, those rooms, those walls, all those carvings, speaks of the century of the history of Canada, where we were from and where we want to go. So it's moving to be here, especially in the You know, the last hours, maybe I won't be living when it's going to be reopened. For other generations to have the same challenge and face the same opportunities in the hope that our country will improve and will be better.